Uh-oh. Is it working?
No.
Is it still working?
Still, amazing sound.
Shall we try it with the Galaxy Buds?
So last week I got invited by the IFA to the IFA Global Press Conference in Spain. And this was also the reason why I couldn't upload any videos, because I was traveling a lot in the last weeks. Anyway, whenever I board a plane, I always take my Sony WH-1000 X Mark III with me, but recently I like the idea of small portable wireless in-ears because it's really a bit more comfortable to sleep in the plane. Now right now, there are two main options if you don't want to get the expensive Apple AirPods, but still want something similar. So in Spain I met Balázs from Tech Video, and today we'll talk a little bit about our own personal experience of the headphones and tell you the differences. So let's go.
What's up guys, Steven here, welcome back to another video. So today I have a special guest right over here, Mr. Balázs from Tech Video.
Nice to
Germany
meet you,
and Hungary. Yeah, nice to meet you as well. So we're here in Spain at the IFA Global Press Conference. There will be a video about the new tech trends very soon, so stay tuned. But today a different topic. Today we're comparing the Galaxy Buds right over here with the Huawei Freebuds Lite. So yeah, let's check them out. Alright guys, so let's get started with the Huawei Freebuds Lite. So well, I think in Germany you get them if you order the Lite, is it correct?
P30 Lite
the
smartphone.
P30 Lite. So they are priced at 129 euros if I'm right. Exactly, that's actually a pretty good price for wireless in-ears.
I think it'll be 99 bucks in the US because there's always
99.
tax included in Europe.
That's an even better price. So they look a lot like the Apple AirPods. Yeah, the Samsung, they look different and they are priced at 149 retail price in Europe, right?
So Samsung tries to stick with the Bragi design. They were the first ones to introduce, I think,
Yes.
wireless in-ears, and Huawei is copying Apple as maybe usual.
No, but I think it's a very popular design, so they go for it and they go the same premium brand strategy, so they try to do it. But the design is actually not only the design, it has the microphone at the bottom, so if you're doing calls, then you're probably better off with the Huawei. The Galaxy Buds, they are smaller. You can put one in your ear if you want. And I will do that too with that one. So check this out guys. Now you can vote down below in the comments what you think looks better, but you see a lot of people now with Apple AirPods or some kind of rip-offs, Chinese clones, or here the Huawei Freebuds. And I don't know, it's some kind of trend and there is no good or wrong about the design, it's like whatever you like.
You're trying to get rid of cables, I think, everywhere in your life,
Yes.
and that's why true wireless is so popular. And a lot of people also don't like the big ones for some reason. I love big headphones.
Yeah, I was using always the Sony WH-1000 X Mark III, and I really like them, but it's so bad if you want to sleep in the plane and you have the headphones and you try to lean against something. Then I tried these in the plane on the flight here, and it was actually pretty amazing.
But people will always see that you have a headphone on and you are talking to somebody maybe through the headphone. Here, if you walk down the street,
Yeah.
people will be distracted, like, who are you talking to? Yeah,
Looks
but
weird.
The call quality is supposed to be really good.
The call quality is really good because you have the microphones down there. You can also do calls with the Galaxy Buds, and we tried them, but the call quality is not that good. So
because
that's
there's only one microphone in each here
Yeah.
built in, and there's even two microphones on one, so on the bottom
exactly,
and on
and
the side.
they're pointing to your mouth, so call quality is really good. But let's talk about audio quality. So what do you think is better? Or
Well, AKG is working together with Samsung. AKG is well known for good sound quality, but actually Samsung acquired AKG, so maybe just using the brand, I'm not sure, because you cannot see anything AKG like in the app. But the sound quality is alright. It's kind of deep, so there's really strong bass, but otherwise the highs are a little bit, well, they should be a little bit tweaked, but there's an equalizer, so I can do that actually. if I
exactly,
like
yeah. That's the only difference I've seen. Like the app on Samsung, it has more advanced features so far as I've seen. You can do more in the app. The touch controls are a little bit more sophisticated, but also the app on the Huawei, I mean, it's a pretty new product, so I'm pretty sure they will also develop the app and add new features.
And it's a light product also.
Yeah, it's also a light product, but I just got a software update on the earbuds, so I think they're improving it. But right now, really the app, needs some improvement.
Yeah. Yeah, but Samsung lets you do a lot in the app, and for some people that's maybe too much, but you don't have to use the app actually to use either of them. That's a pretty positive
Exactly,
thing.
yeah. I mean, the case, it's a glossy case for the Huawei Freebuds, for the Lite version.
Here it's matte, but there's no button on the back, so it's more complicated to connect, I would say.
Exactly, yeah. But it's pretty easy. On the Huawei, you just tap the button, you open it up, and then you can connect.
Bam!
Yeah. On both you have an LED. It's a little bit bigger here on the Freebuds Lite. Here a little smaller LED, which shows if the case is charging.
By the way, the battery life of the Galaxy Buds is around 6 hours, but this really depends on the volume you're listening at. This is double the runtime of the Huawei Freebuds Lite on a single charge. Now the charging case on the Freebuds Lite comes with a 410 mAh battery, while every Huawei earbud has a 55 mAh battery, so you can recharge the Freebuds Lite around 3 times. That gives you a total of 12 hours playback, but it really depends on the volume. On low volume I was getting even a few hours more. Now the Samsung Galaxy Buds come with a 58 mAh in each earbud, and the case has 252 mAh. But here is the funny thing. Once the buds start running on low battery, you have actually 2 ways to recharge them. So the charging case with a cable or your Galaxy S10 smartphone. Now I was a bit disappointed to learn that the charging case's 252 mAh battery offers only an additional 7 hours of battery life officially, which is kinda weird because where does all the other capacity go to? Anyway, in my tests I could get way more than the 7 hours. Also some websites they say 40 hours in total. So guys, this is really strange because maybe they don't really test it and write some bullshit, so I would really like to get your runtime, if you own them, down below in the comments.
You can also wireless charge these.
That's true. We have micro USB here on the Lites, and we have Type-C on the Samsung. So
it can be pro or negative. I think Lite users will still have probably a phone that has a micro USB.
Probably
port.
people who buy the Y version from Huawei, they maybe have a micro USB, and yeah, but I would also prefer a Type-C, so I really hope for the next iteration of the Freebuds that they will come with Type-C.
Wireless charging is so hyped, especially reverse charging. It's awesome that Huawei does it for the 2nd generation now. Samsung has the 1st generation devices that do it now, but I never seen anybody actually doing it because you will not leave your headphones there for an hour to charge, I would say, on the back of the phone. I mean, I always have my phone in my hand.
Yeah, that's true, but overnight, I mean, it's good. So you don't have to bring any extra cables. That's actually pretty fun.
It's a good idea, but...
So wireless charging, unfortunately, not working on the Freebuds Lite. So that's something I really miss because I would actually not have to use a micro USB one if I could use reverse wireless charging from my
Mate
P30
P30 Pro.
The Mate 20 Pro has also reverse wireless charging. All right.
These are more expensive though. They haven't mentioned that Samsung charges to $150, so quite a lot more percentage-wise. It's 20-30% more.
And in the US, even if you get them for $100, it's like a pretty good deal, really cheap.
And there's also black Huawei's available.
Yes, they came out with a black version and a white version. I got the white version here, glossy with a big Huawei logo on them. And something I want to mention about the case, if you do like the rattle test, you see on Samsung they tend to fall out, but on the Huawei it's actually really stable. So I actually like the case here a little bit more, but still, I mean, if you take care, also the Samsungs are doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, but I dropped the case like 2 or 3 times already when I'm trying to get them out in the bus. They slip out of my hand, and then when you drop it, the case opens right away and they roll away, and then yeah, you have to look for them like 50 minutes.
That's true. So well, just to summarize some things, call quality, to be honest, we did some calls together, he was using them, I was using them, and the Huawei's, they have a better microphone, so it sounds better. Regarding audio quality, well, I would say because the app is more advanced right now on the Samsungs, probably the Samsungs are sounding a little bit better to me, but it really comes down to personal preference, your listening experience. And battery life, well, you get a better battery life on the Galaxy Buds, but also here 12 hours on these. I mean, it's okay. You can recharge it every day if you just connect it, and that's pretty good for traveling. Price difference, these are cheaper, and these are just a little bit more expensive. And anything else you want to add?
And they're both water or resistant.
Water resistant, so we'll definitely try them out. I have to give the Galaxy Buds back, so we should take a little bit care, but with these we'll try to go to the pool.
Yes, and because they're actually just sweat proof, not pool proof.
Yes.
But so, IPX4 means and it's raining, drizzling.
Splash water resistant. You don't have to care about sweating when you do sports. If it's raining a little bit.
Clean them off with
you can clean them off. But you shouldn't go swimming with them.
But I should look for the one that rolled away.
Yes, you should. Anyway, it's pretty cool. I was never a big fan of in-ear headphones, also not wireless in-ears. And I also had the big Sony headphones, as I've told you, but I tried them out in the airplane. You can see it here in the video, and it was actually a pretty amazing experience. So still,
they fit in your pocket. That's an awesome thing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Always have them with me. The Sonys are super big. I mean, they have super active noise cancelling. They sound good, but they're huge.
But you cannot turn them on or
and
off
expensive.
Without the case. So you always have to have the case with you.
Yes.
There's no buttons on the devices themselves, but
I mean, but also want to have the case with me because otherwise I would lose them.
Yeah, but if you go out for a jog and you just don't want to take the case with you, then you always need the case to have with you. Sadly.
True. Something we should probably mention before we go swimming is the controls. So if you take them out, as you said, because of the sensor, it stops the music.
On both?
Yeah, on both. And if you tap on the right or left, it depends on your settings. You can also stop the music. On the Galaxy Buds, you can switch between the tracks. You can also double tap to answer calls, so you can easily pick up calls. That's no problem.
You can ask your Google Assistant or Alexa to do anything, so enable that.
So that are actually some pretty cool and handy features. So all in all, guys, if you're interested in getting these, as we've told you, so do your choice. If you want to get something more expensive, more high quality, then you have the Sennheiser somewhere right over here.
Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless. The case looks awesome, but pretty much feature-wise it's the same, but the sound is wow. Battery-wise they're right about there where the Huawei are.
Yeah, but 300 euros, is that right?
Yeah, double the price of these, triple the price of a Huawei headphone. And look at the case,
crazy.
It's huge.
Yep, that's really huge. Alright guys, so big thanks for watching. We'll now go swimming and see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. So guys, we're testing right now if the Freebuds Lite are actually more waterproof than they're advertised at, because they're just splash water resistant, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so let's see what happens if he dives, and let's see if they are still working. So, Balázs is listening now to Robin Schulz. How's the music? Good? Okay, let's go. Still working?
The Bluetooth connection cut off.
The Bluetooth connection cuts off?
The Bluetooth just cuts off, but they work.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, still looking fine. Wanna go for a longer dive? Is it still working?
Still! Amazing sound.
Shall we try it with the Galaxy Buds?
Submerged, you can't hear anything, but above water, quite away, in 1 millisecond they connect again. Awesome.
Okay, cool. So, they survived the pool test. And as you can see, guys, this is still playing. So this is no joke, they are still working.
My new pool bud companions and nobody else is listening to my crappy music.
Digga, komm. So, Galaxy Buds. Still music. So
but
they're
only
also
on the
still
right
working.
side, I think the left one broke.
Really? Uh-oh. Is it working?
No. But, I mean, I hear music here. But I think the battery was dead anyway.
But maybe the left one has an issue with the battery, so I can check it out in the app. And Galaxy Wear. No, it says 25%.
Now they're connected again.
Now they're connected again. Okay, probably connection issue, so go again.
The touch control is reacting when it touches the water.
Okay.
But I still hear music.
Yeah.
Just switch songs.
You want switch songs? Can you still hear it?
Submerged, no, but still perfectly clear sound. But it sometimes does ding 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 because it tries to change songs.
Ah, okay. Because of the touch.
So it changes songs every 10 seconds now.
Okay, so guys, as you can see, you shouldn't do what we did, but if you accidentally drop them into water, I think they're gonna survive.
Yeah, just dry them off in rice.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing right now. Alright? Okay, Balash, we survived the pool test.
Did we?
See you in the next one!